The arena lights fade into darkness as thousands of voices merge into one thunderous roar that shakes the walls like an approaching storm. Every breath inside the building carries anticipation. Every eye waits for violence, skill, courage, and destiny to collide inside a single ring. Tonight is not just another fight. Tonight is a test of heart. Tonight is a battle between nations. Philippines versus China. Pride versus pressure. Youth versus relentless force. The camera slowly moves across, the crowd where flags rise into the air and emotions burn brighter than the lights above the ring. Fans chant with passion, while commentators lower their voices as if sensing that history is about to unfold. This is an IBF world title eliminator in the minimum weight division. A fight that can change everything. A fight where one victory opens the door to global recognition, and one defeat leaves only unanswered questions. From the tunnel emerges the Filipino warrior, Ian Paul Abne. His green hair shines under the lights like a symbol of rebellion and hope, pink trunks wrapped around determination. His walk is calm yet heavy with expectation. He carries the dreams of his homeland on his shoulders. Every step forward feels like marching into war. He raises his gloves and the crowd erupts with pride. This is a rising prospect, a fighter built through sacrifice, a man who learned to survive before he learned to win. Across the ring stands Dianxing Zhu, gold trunks reflecting cold confidence. His eyes remain still, no emotion, no hesitation. A pressure fighter known for breaking opponents piece by piece. He does not rush, he hunts. His style is simple yet terrifying. Step forward. Cut the distance. Apply pressure without mercy. Many fighters have tried to resist him. Many have failed. The bell rings and silence suddenly transforms into chaos. Round. One begins with tension hanging in the air. Abne circles carefully searching for rhythm while Zhu advances immediately. No feeling out process. No patience. Zhu storms forward like an unstoppable machine. His gloves fire relentlessly, forcing Abne backward. The Filipino fighter tries to establish distance, but the Chinese boxer refuses space. Every step Abne takes is answered with 2 steps forward from Zhu. The crowd senses danger early. Zhu presses relentlessly, targeting body and head with equal brutality. Abne counters with sharp shots showing flashes of brilliance, yet Zhu absorbs punishment without reaction. It feels as if punches land, yet never slow him down. The pressure grows heavier each second. Round after round, the pattern continues. Zhu advances. Abne adjusts. The Filipino fighter displays skill, intelligence, and heart, but the pressure never stops. Zhu uses his head aggressively, moving forward like a shield, daring punishment just to land his own blows. The sound of gloves crashing echoes through the arena like thunder. Abne fires a beautiful overhand right that snaps Zhu backward for a moment. The crowd explodes with hope, yet Zhu immediately marches forward again, unfazed. His stamina seems endless, his breathing calm, his pace relentless. It becomes clear that this fight will not be won easily. Sweat begins to fly under the lights as exchanges grow fiercer. Abne lands clean counters demonstrating precision and courage, but Zhu continues, absorbing shots while delivering volume attacks. The Filipino fighter begins to feel the exhaustion of constant pressure. Fighting backward drains energy faster than fighting forward. The commentators speak with urgency. This is not only a fight of skill, this is a war of endurance, a measure of strength, a question of who can survive longer under unbearable pressure. Midway through the fight, the atmosphere changes. Zhu corners Abne and unleashes combinations without pause. Gloves crash against guard and body. The sound becomes rhythmic like drums of battle. Abne fights back bravely, throwing counters while trapped near the ropes. Every exchange feels dangerous. Every second feels decisive. Blood appears on Abne's face, reminding everyone how brutal boxing truly is. Yet he refuses to surrender. He fires back with determination fueled by pride and survival instinct. The crowd chants louder, trying to push their fighter forward through sheer willpower. Zhu continues pressing with the same unwavering aggression. His head movement remains unusual, leading with his forehead as if daring collision. The physical toughness becomes almost unbelievable. Swelling begins forming on Zhu's face, yet his expression never changes. He marches forward again and again, absorbing punishment like armor made of iron. Rounds pass and fatigue slowly creeps into Abne's movements. His counters remain sharp, but the space to breathe disappears. Zhu throws punch after punch, not always powerful, but endlessly persistent. Even lighter punches score points and build momentum. The strategy becomes clear. Overwhelm the opponent. Break rhythm. Control the pace. The audience watches a clash of styles unfold. Technique versus pressure. Precision versus endurance. Abne targets the body, attempting to slow the larger opponent. Clean shots land, drawing cheers from the crowd. Yet Zhu refuses to retreat. His stamina appears limitless. Each moment resembles a storm that never stops raining. Entering the later rounds, tension reaches its peak. The fight evolves into pure survival. Abne digs deep, finding courage within exhaustion. His combinations become desperate yet courageous attempts to turn the tide. He lands a beautiful series of punches that echo through the arena, raising hope. Once more, Zhu responds instantly with relentless forward movement. Even while swollen and bruised, he advances without fear. His face shows damage, yet his will remains untouched. He keeps punching, keeps pressing, keeps forcing exchanges. Round 10 arrives, and the arena vibrates with emotion. Both fighters carry visible damage. Sweat, blood, and determination mix under blinding lights. Abne attempts to create angles, but Zhu tracks him down relentlessly. The Filipino fighter's legs slow slightly, revealing the toll of constant pressure. The crowd senses urgency. Every punch matters now. Every exchange could decide the outcome. Abne fires counters while retreating, but Zhu continues overwhelming him with activity. Even when punches appear light, they accumulate scoring points that may sway judges. Round 11 becomes chaotic. Fighters clinch and wrestle, momentarily struggling for position. Zhu still looks energetic, almost untouched by fatigue, while Abne breathes heavily, yet refuses to quit. The Filipino warrior continues throwing combinations, showing heart beyond measure. Each landed shot earns thunderous applause from fans who recognize his courage. Despite punishment, Zhu remains standing, absorbing even heavy blows without losing balance. His size advantage becomes more noticeable as distance closes, preventing Abne from generating full power. Still, Abne refuses surrender, targeting body and head, searching desperately for a turning moment. The final round arrives. Round 12 begins with everything on the line. The crowd stands united, knowing this is the last chance for glory. Both fighters step forward, exchanging punches with raw determination. There is no calculation now, only instinct, only heart. Abne launches combinations, hoping to break through the iron defense before him. Zhu answers with endless pressure, refusing to step backward even for a moment. His swollen forehead reveals the damage accumulated throughout the war, yet he continues advancing as if powered by sheer will alone. Punches land from both sides. Exhaustion becomes visible. Breathing heavy, movement slower, yet neither fighter yields ground. The ring becomes a battlefield where pride refuses defeat. The final seconds tick away. The audience screams encouragement while both warriors exchange one last furious series of punches. Sweat flies through the air, illuminated by arena lights like falling rain. The bell rings, ending 12 rounds of relentless combat. Silence briefly replaces chaos as fighters return to their corners, awaiting judgment. Faces bruised, bodies exhausted, spirits unbroken. Judges gather their scorecards while tension spreads across the arena. Every fan waits, holding breath. Both fighters stand at center ring, representing courage beyond victory or defeat. The announcer steps forward. The decision is revealed. Dianxing Zhu earns the victory after a grueling battle, proving once again the effectiveness of relentless pressure and extraordinary endurance. His swollen face tells the story of resistance, while his forward march defined the fight. Ian Paul Abne may not have claimed victory, but he leaves the ring with honor intact. His heart, resilience, and courage shine brighter than defeat. He fought with pride, representing his nation with bravery until the final bell. As lights dim and crowd slowly disperses, one truth remains clear. Boxing is more than punches and scorecards. It is a story of human spirit. A story of fighters who refuse to surrender even when exhausted, even when hurt, even when victory slips away. Tonight, the world witnessed two warriors collide in a battle defined by courage, sacrifice, and relentless will. The journey continues for both men. One moves closer to world title opportunity, while the other gains experience forged through fire. The echoes of gloves striking flesh fade into memory, yet the emotion of this fight remains alive. Because moments like these remind us why boxing endures. Two fighters enter seeking glory. Only one wins. Yet both leave forever changed by the war they shared under the lights.